And we're live! Can you tell that it's been a little bit since I've streamed last? Alright, well, this is. So at the end of each month, I try to do a. I try to do a specialty stream. This month, we're doing another creative. We're doing another creativity stream. I'm calling these jam sessions now because I really like that name. um, a little bit of a musician. Eventually, I'll get to a point where I'll have like music that I'll do for these kind of things. But I get probably more consistent practice with Blender right now, and I feel pretty confident with it. So we're in Blender again. It's been a while. But yeah, so um, I have a little. I have little elements, and I can go ahead and show these off actually. Do I have them in recent? I don't. Okay, let me. Don't save. Okay, so I'm gonna look through some of these. So I have a few things that like I've made previously that I kind of want to like throw into like a little room diorama. So the first one I'm gonna show off here is this little like retro TV. I just love this thing. The just like tint to the screen's really good. The dials feel really nice. So that's a fun one that I've made. I'm just kind of showing off now because I can. We have, and these are all. I do this weekly practice session with a group of people called Blends Day, and so these are all things that like I've made as part of that. So I've also made a set of drawers. Well, let's get to the material preview here. I was trying to do some funky things with these, but some nice like good looking drawers there, and then the other one is a bookshelf here. And just kind of like scattered about. So kind of the idea is that I kind of want to keep making like little furniture items and just kind of make this like little room diorama. I don't know if in this session I'll get to like having this whole like room set up, but you know, we can just make stuff. And so it'll be fun. Thanks. I really appreciate that. I this like it feels weird because like I have not been doing Blender for even like a full year, I think. And so like all of the stuff that I've been making is just this progress that I've made over the course of a year, and I'm so happy with that. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start a new thing. I think I kind of want like a little living room. Aw, thanks. I certainly try. It's sometimes I get a little bit into the weeds on things, or I go completely off the rails on how I do things, but let's see. Oh, so I think I want to do like a little living room because I have like that retro TV, and so I kind of want to have like this little like area around that. I could go with let's go with an easy one because I want to do I think a lamp, and I think that that's going to be actually really easy. So thank goodness. All right. Let's see here. So I won't need the cube to start out. We will just start with a cylinder here. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna do. Let's scale that along Z here. I'm gonna start with the base and kind of work my way up. Let's just go ahead and do the smooth scaling on that now to start. Okay. And do this. We're going to have our little stem? What do you call that? Pole? Oh, and I never, like, I should probably, like, figure out the actual scale to this, but yeah. I can always scale it up and down if I need to, if it's like a giant lamp, you know? Alright. It feels pretty tall enough for a lamp. Okay. And then do this. I can make this like a little fixture here, I think. I'm going to add an extra loop cut down here so that I can just take, oops, these and just scale them up a little bit. And I think I can, I should do one more. Looks about right. And I can take, oh, I can take, how do I want to do that? Oh, yeah, I can do that. That works. There we go. Looks like a nice little place for it to connect to a light bulb. Alright. I'm really glad I decided to go with the lamp first because it's going to be a lot easier. Oh, except the lampshade. I didn't think about that yet. It's fine. It'll be fine. I could import... I did make a light bulb once, and I could import that. I think I just want to make, like, a simpler light bulb. That's not going to be that like complex as the one that I made. So let's go ahead and add sphere and move that up here and scale that down. I think that look like a good size for like the actual bulb part of it. I'm gonna go ahead and shade smooth on that. Okay. Now, I always hate like when I get like this zoomed in, and I always get kind of a little bit fiddly with like, how do I want to zoom into this? Alright, I think that'll work. So, let's see here. Just gonna grab that. Oh, great. Yeah, about that. Extrude all that down. About there. That'll work. Oh, great. works, right? I think that works. Because we're just gonna basically have it sitting right there. I don't really care about making it. That should be a bit wider, huh? Oops. Nope. Wrong one. That one. There we go. No, not. Getting a little fiddly with the controls here. Alright, that looks like that should be about right. So, we go ahead and just slot that right down there. There we go. Okay, now for a lampshade. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? I guess I could do a cylinder. That's probably going to be the easiest way, huh? So, let's do that. So we will add another cylinder. Oh, I could just, now that I think about it, I could just go like the really cheap and easy way and just be like, oh, hey, look, a cylinder. Like, it looks good, and that works. Go ahead and move that up. See, it works. It's a lamp. No, I think like I want the little kind of angle to the lampshade, and I want to kind of figure out how I want to have that kind of hook into it as well. That's an interesting thought that I didn't really think about yet. All right. We'll start with shade smooth. Turn on the auto smooth here. Okay. Let's see here. So the first thing is we can get our angle on this. Let's move that down a little bit. Looks like a good lampshade angle. Okay, I probably could have just set it with like no caps, but that's fine. Let's move that up a little bit. Okay. It's fine. It's just floating there, right? That works. Let's see here. I do want to give this a little bit of depth to it, so we'll go ahead and extrude those along normals just a little bit. Doesn't need to be like super thick, but just have something there. Okay. I have no clue how I'm gonna, what I want to do, and maybe I shouldn't have deleted those. Let's try something here. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we'll try it. Let's just go ahead and turn that. Okay. So is there... Okay, does this put an edge in there? Or wait, can I just... Yeah, I can just hit the F key to do that. Okay. I don't know what that's going to do for me. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. So we've got edges there. Obviously, like when you go into the... when you just have the normal render, like those aren't going to show up at all. So I kind of want those to have can I do curiosity? Can I subdivide? I can. So we'll subdivide that. 3 cuts, I think. Might need more, but we'll figure that out. And then we'll do the same thing here. Okay. Because I'm thinking what I want to do here is I want to... Oh. Did I do too many? What? What did I do? Okay, so I got that one right. I didn't get that one right. I thought I said 3 cuts, right? Because that should be... yeah. Maybe I just want one too many? Okay. Because I'm thinking, like, I can take... Oops. Not that. I can take these, and I can just move this up a little bit and kind of give it, like, this little hanging effect. And, oh, we can actually do that, and that would work. Ooh. That would actually work really well for what I'm trying to do here. Yeah. Well, me either. A lot of this is like, I think this is a thing you can do. Yeah, I'm just like, how would you do that? There's got to be like an easy way to do it, and maybe subdivide, and turns out you can. So so that works well. All right. Let's see here. What I really want to try to figure out is how to like thicken like these edges. I think I think I might just delete these here, and then just put a little ring where that's going to be, so that it just kind of makes it look like it connects everything together. But what I really want to know is how should I go about, how would you thicken that? Is there... I wonder if there's a modifier that... Maybe that works. Mode... I don't know if that's gonna work though. Get ye lamp. Yep, I figured I'd start off with something easy. So right now I'm trying to figure out how I want these little wires to show up. I could, you know what? We're gonna go weird with it. Why not? Oh, nope. Let me get rid of the modifier because I don't think I'm gonna use that. Oh, I think that. I'm figuring it out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and delete those again. What I think I'm gonna do is this weird little tactic that sure, this will be fine. Actually, we're gonna do something really weird here. That doesn't quite work like I want to. We'll just start with these, and then I can extrude the Yeah, you're welcome to. So, I think I don't know that I'm gonna have like all the things I want to do to like put together like a little room diorama, and so I think that I'm probably gonna be like just piecing together Ooh, wireframe. I have not. Let's see here. Uh, wireframe. There it is. Okay. So, how does this work? Hmm. um, how does the wireframe modifier work? Oh, I hear a cat at my door. Alright. I think what I'm gonna do is, because I'm thinking I can just extrude like these edges and then get a face that way. Turn edges into solid things. Um, is there a way to have it applied to these specifically, or I wonder if maybe there's some issue because like the rest of this is already solid and then I just have these that are not. Okay, okay. So let's go about this the the cheap Josh way of doing this, and that is extrude down. All right, that'll work, and then I can also to kind of match that. We're just gonna go ahead and extrude those down too. Should match that a bit better. Oh, that might. Hang on. That might play some weirdness with the Hello? There we go. That might play with some weirdness. We're all cheap Joshes here. Yeah, but that might play some weirdness with the points if I do it that way. So I should just select all those faces and then select these and then extrude it all down as one thing. Hello? Oh, that works. Okay. There we go. And then we have a nice little frame. Actually, I can match that up here, can't I? I probably... Oh, weird. Oh, maybe it's kind of like to do things. No, that wouldn't make sense though. Weird. I think I'm gonna do though the same kind of thing up here to kind of have like this top section have just kind of a little like metal like bar to it. I probably need to like have some connection to the top as well, but eh. Yeah, that makes sense. Kind of have like the things that are holding it in place. So maybe if I had, maybe I guess if I had left the cap on the bottom here, and then just made the cuts I wanted to, and then done a wireframe modifier, maybe that would have worked with that. All right, but we're here. We've got this. All right, I want to do. We'll just do a torvus and we'll tinker with the options here. Oh, I should actually look at the torvus here. All right. Let's see here. What I want to know is, can I? Yeah, that's what I'm after. Kind of. We're gonna do. Oh, not quite what I'm after, but that works. Oh, hey, look, my Nightbot thing works. Yay! I'm glad that works. I have not updated it for whatever the next specialty stream is going to be. um, let's see here. We're just gonna go ahead and move this up. I'm like way too zoomed in. I was kind of let's see what we can get with this. Because right now it's kind of doing the yep. that is this right now. So yeah, like I said at the top, I do specialty streams at the end of each month, or I try to when I'm actually streaming regularly, because I've missed like 2 streams in a row. Um, but I like doing like little specialty streams. I have ideas for what I want to do for next month's specialty stream, which is going to be like I rotate between doing these kind of sort of stream showcases where either I'll showcase like here's this cool collection of games that doesn't really fit, or here's this game that like I don't want to stream like a whole thing on, but I do want to showcase, or different things like that. There's casual speedruns where I do just kind of like the worst attempt of a speedrun, which those are fun. And then there's jam sessions like this. So I've been doing Blender for the jam sessions. I kind of want to get a little skilled up in other areas and work on that, but we'll figure that. Let's see here though. I don't think this is gonna work the way that I really want it to. That's fine. I can just do a cylinder and I know what to do there. So let's see. Cylinder. Okay. Actually, hang on. We're gonna do that again, because we can just extrude, and then that's gonna get us our little ring for where those set into. Okay. Surely that'll hold the lamp in place, right? Okay. I'm gonna... Oh, whoops. I thought I had that still set to shade smooth. And just because I know what I'm going to be doing with this, we're going to do that. And let's get back in here. Actually, just scale the whole thing, why not? Okay. Extrude along normals. We'll do that. Okay. We can... No, we can't. I'm like, we can surely just turn that off, and it's like, wait, no, I need the I need the wires. Oh. Okay. And then I think I want to select these edges and haha. There we go. There we go. Alright, I think that works. Okay, so we go ahead and I'm gonna rename these. let's see here. Which cylinder is this? That's this one. Okay. That's our lampshade. And then that is our ring, I guess. I don't know what else to call that one. And bulb. Okay. I don't really think I need to do anything specific with the bulb. I mean, I'm sure that I can do... I guess I can do... turn the roughness down on that. Whoops. Okay. I do want to do stuff with this. So we'll do this as our base. And then I want another material for just the metal bits. So I'm gonna have this little socket as kind of metal. And then I'm gonna kind of copy that to the lampshade and then do some some weird voodoo magic with that. So we'll assign that to our metal. I'm kind of thinking like a nice copper kind of look to it. Will look good. Get a little bit more orange and kind of deepen that down a little bit. There we go. That looks good. Okay. There's probably some way that I should have like the actual ring sit where it needs to, but this works. Right, other way. So I'll go ahead and copy those to selected here, but then I'm gonna split off base to its own thing, call this shade, and do kind of like a this little off-white. Oh, and I should copy that to the ring too. We'll get there. That. And then that. We'll assign those to metal. Haha! I like that. That is such a good looking trim to that. I like this lamp. Good lamp. Alright. Yup, that's the idea. So, tell me that this lampshade does not look just really nice. I'm very happy with that. But yeah, the idea is that I'm making some elements to kind of have this like little room diorama. And so I have a TV, I have a chest of drawers, and I have a bookcase. So I wanted to start off with something nice and simple and go with a lamp. And so we have lamp. So I'll go ahead and copy material to selected, and then we'll move that, and then that gets us that little ring. And ta-da-da! We have a lamp. I like lamp. It's a good lamp. Pat the lamp on the head. Alright, I am happy with that. So I will go ahead and save that then. Let's see here. I'm just digging through my projects here. I'm just going to call this Diorama. So, you ever have those days where your brain just doesn't work? Oh, I may have tried to save this as lemp. Oh boy, okay. Off to a great start. All right. So, that's a good place to like have that. So now I can feel a little bit more confident going into something more complicated, I think. Oh, and I don't know. Should I just go straight for the complicated thing and do and do the couch that I want to do, or should I go with the less complicated but still kind of complicated thing that I want to do and go with the coffee table? Because the coffee table I can wrap my head around a little bit easier. I do want to kind of make like, because I have like the retro TV, so I kind of want to make the coffee table a little bit more ornate and not kind of like modern and just like simple and minimalist, you know? Um, Eventually, like if you have a TV in the living room, you have to have the couch. Yeah, I think I have to do the couch. All right. Oh, how do I want to do this? This is gonna be hmm. This is gonna be complex. All right. Okay. I can start off with just kind of the base here. So let me actually get up here. We're gonna squish that down a little bit, and then let's go wide, and then we'll go for depth. Okay. And there's our couch. I wish. I wish. Oh man. This is kind of evoking like some old memories of like some of the couches that we had growing up, cuz I'm thinking like, "Oh, I can do like the same like little like wooden legs for the couch that we used to have." And I'm like, "Oh man, I remember those." Okay. Um, so I think that's our base. I think there's a modifier that we can also use to kind of like balloon it a little bit. Um, I don't know that I want to mess with that. um, yeah, we'll figure that out later. That's a later problem. um, so let me go ahead and, since I'm talking legs and I know kind of what I want to do for the legs, let's go ahead and add some legs here. So, we will scale that down. I'm just going to go ahead and add a mirror modifier on this right now. Let's see here. Nice. Yeah, I can feel that like just this like this is supposed to be this. Let's see here. Okay. And we'll also want the Y modifier on that. So we'll mirror it to the couch here. Let's see here. Do I want to move these further over? Because I think I'm going to do the arms as separate objects too. I don't know exactly how I want to do the arms yet, but I think that's kind of where I'm leaning towards. I could just make like a blocky couch and just call it good. Alright. Go ahead and set those. I do want to... Whoops. A blouch, if you will. I don't know. I feel like cutting corners would make me a couch slouch. Sorry, had to. Oof. Ouch, couch. Oh, what have I done? The horror. The horror. Gotta smooth those sharp corners. Don't want to cut your legs off when you sit down. See, what it is you don't want to like spend your whole time like sitting and watching TV and spending your whole day that way. So this couch is made to specifically make it not fun to watch TV. So you see, there's a purpose to it. Totally. Alright, I am... let's do some weird little shenanigans here. So I'm going to do this little inset here. And do that. And actually, I think I'm even going to do a loop cut around here too. And then... Oops. And these two, I can just move up a little bit. And then we'll take this one and we'll move it up even more. Kind of like that. And then I think I'm going to take all this and scale it down a little bit. Sitting on Legos. I could probably figure out a way to make that look like that. Let's see. I'm trying to remember how like old legs that we used to have looked, because it was kind of like this. They even had like a little like metal tab like right in the center. I don't think that I really need to go that far with that, but that works. So yeah, I think that'll work. I might need to move those over a bit more. Like I said, like I'm gonna do the arms too. Let's see. Oh man, there's some interesting things that I'm thinking about, because I'm just remembering like how they would have that like how do you describe that? Like it's this little like rounded edge like at the very edge of it that kind of would just like run around like certain parts of it. Man. This has brought back memories. I was tempted to like with the couch to do like texture painting and just have like the really horrible like 80s like design to the couch. I think I'm gonna be okay without that, but I thought about it. Let's see here. I think that'll be good. I'll figure out what I want to do with the base later. Because like I said, I think, isn't it like, I'm just gonna tinker with stuff. Is that Nope, abort. I think there's one. Isn't there one that kind of gives it like a puffy feel to it? It might be Deform. I don't know. I feel like there was one to like kind of like add volume to something. So like if I was gonna do like a throw pillow on the couch, like I can have kind of this blocky texture, and then I can just like use a modifier to like puff it out so that it's actually a pillow. We'll figure that out later, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and do the arms next, I think. Let's see here. So why did I make that? So that is along the x-axis, so that's going to be, I can just copy this value. Hmm. Okay. And then we will move that. Into there. I think I want to scale that a little bit down. That looks about right. Oops. Like I was thinking, I might want to move these over a little bit more. Just kind of give that full support there. And I think I'm going to do a modifier, a mirror modifier on this too. So. But that's just going to be along that. I should. Oh, right. It's going to be along the y-axis, not the x-axis. I'm going to rename some stuff so I don't get confused here. Actually, I think I'm going to have plenty of stuff here, so I'm going to go ahead and put this to a different collection here for the model. And then this will just be scene stuff. And then these can all go over here. And base. There we go. Alright. Couch done, right? Boy, I wish. I wish. I could just make this like a modern looking couch. That'd be the cop out answer. Alright. Let's see here. I could just do. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do like the armrests. If I wanted to like work with this model or just create separate armrests. I think I'm more inclined to create separate armrests here. Actually, I'm gonna check this really quick. Is that just just right in there. I think I'm gonna do kind of separate armrests. So, let's go ahead and add a cylinder. We'll rotate that along our y-axis 90 degrees. Do I still have that copied? So I think that's gonna be now the Z scale on this, right? Yeah. Okay. There we go. And we'll. I could just do that for everything, and then And then it works, right? It looks. You would never know. No, I kind of want to have like the have it the way that I'm hoping that I can make it. So, I want to move this. Over here, although that might, maybe I don't know how this works, so I'm gonna try this. What if I do that in here? Oh, whoops. Nope, nope. Undo. Abort. um. we'll just go about it the way that I was. Oh. No one saw anything. uh. Okay. If I go here, yeah. So, yeah. And then we will go ahead and shade that smooth. And we'll do our favorite little mirror modifier here. And flip that on the base. Ta-da-da! But yeah, I'm thinking like some of those like really old school kind of couches. And that's kind of what I'm going for, like the big puffy ones. Like we had this old couch that we had for years, and it was like this white couch with like the classic 80s 90s like floral pattern kind of look to it, and like we had it for so long that it like started to kind of like get discolored a little bit, and like everything looked like it was kind of embroidered on, like we had one of those. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an interesting couple of loop cuts here, I think. Maybe. And I think if I do this, we can get kind of this nice little like rounded look to it, where it just kind of looks like it's just kind of feeding into that little roll. Okay. Thanks, Nightbot. Has it really been 30 minutes since that last one? I think that's how often I have that set to run. Dang. Alright. I might go with a more... Yeah! like that's kind of the feel that I'm going for with this, is just kind of that like oh yeah, this is an old like couch. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and save this because I don't think you were here when I showed off like some of my old models that like I've done. So we'll go ahead and save this as couch. So I want to kind of have like that more rustic feel to it. Um, oh, that's so true. They're so, you can just like melt into like an old couch, you know, like we have since like gotten rid of that old couch and we have a newer couch, and I mean it works, but it's it is it's one of those where like you have to find like the way to sit to feel most comfortable. Like you can't just like plop down and instantly be comfortable, if that makes any sense. I don't know how to describe that. But anyway, so I was gonna show off this. So the old school TV that I made as part of a Blends Day, which Cheese, who's in chat, is the organizer for those. And it's this weekly practice blender session, and it's so much fun because you get such cool things like this. Oh, I'm so happy with how this one came out. Yeah, yeah. So, this was for antenna, and I'm just like, I could make a TV because I already had like the bookcase. Let's go ahead and show that off again because um, never hurts to just kind of toot my own horn a little bit. So I think it was the bookcase that we had done first that was kind of this like in this little like furniture line that I'm I guess I'm doing now. um, which I really love, just kind of like the scattered books around, and that was so much fun to do that. And then we also have the chest of drawers, and I love I love the knobs on this one because those are just really clean, like that little brass look to them. So yeah, trying to put together this whole like room diorama. I I think I said that too. Like I think as I grew older, I just called them drawers, and I had no like concept of like the chest part of it. So we always just called them like a set of drawers or drawers, and then what do you call what they go into? Which that's always been a fun thing with like doing these 3D modeling sessions, is just like when I'm renaming stuff, it's like, what do you call this? um, but yeah, I figured with like doing all those things that I could make this little just room diorama, just to have kind of this like cozy vibe to it. Like you have this couch that's facing this TV, and maybe have like the drawers in there. You have like some bookcases, you have a coffee table, you have the lamp that we made earlier, and just having this little like cozy kind of scene. Like I think weirdly, and this is kind of an interesting thing to like really bring into this, is I want to make like I want to make some of the scenes that like I've kind of like set this scene in my head, and I want to make that. Like I have this like sort of kind of like palace ballroom kind of room that like I really would love to just take the time to just like actually model out. And so I think like this might help me get to that kind of point. I haven't. I really should at some point. The concern is like not doing it justice. And so like it's like I I really want to yeah. I probably should sketch that out, but I just yeah. um for now it just lives in my head. um but yeah, it's definitely something that like I think 3D modeling really evokes that for me and kind of does the same thing with like sketching or drawing is just like here's this picture that you have in your head and here's how you realize it, you know? And yeah, there's moments where like even just in drawing like I've been able to sketch things out and where I can like where it comes out or I can really just hate where it comes out and just be like, "Oh, I don't know that this was a good idea." So, all right, back to our couch. Let's. So part of what I'm tempted to do is I'm tempted to make all the core elements. Um, I I really want to say that there's a way to make things kind of have like that balloon feel to them. So which would work really well for like the whole couch so it doesn't feel like it's just this like static thing. And maybe even like we joked around about the base. Maybe the base is actually okay because we're gonna have cushions on top of this, you know? Um so that might actually be fine for where that's at. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. So let's go ahead and make the back to this now. So what am I doing? So we go ahead and put this into our model here. It's going to be back. And let's grab some info from the base here. So we're going to want to go a bit further than this scale, I think. But that'll be a good scale to start us off with. Oops. I want that. Okay. Okay. Now what I'm really not sure about is if I should connect that to the arms and how I want that to work. Do I want the arms to extend back and then have this be its own thing, or do I want this to kind of like be the backing for the whole thing? Let's try it with this. Actually, first, let's just get an idea for how this will look. Let's see here. So I think that's going to be about the baseline of where I want it. I want to do kind of a that that doesn't look too bad actually. But I kind of want to do like I don't know if I want to do like it fully rounded or if I want to do like segments and have individual segments rounded. So we'll figure that out. Yeah, we'll figure that out. I think it does need to be connected to the arms. And then the arms might actually go through there, now that I think about it. I don't know. This is this is not the dilemma. I thought this was that I was gonna Uh, maybe. I think I've seen it, but I think it's one of those that I just kind of glossed over, admittedly. Um, because I think that you've talked a lot about like the different elements that you've put into that room in the map room in Bone Sweeper, and so I think I've seen it, but it's been a moment. let let me take a look. Little peek. Yeah, I think you've mentioned it before, but I don't remember. All right, hmm debating how I want to do this. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and do an old school lookup and see what we can find. So if I just search for references of old school couch. Oh, interesting. I didn't really think about that. One of the images that came up is this leather couch that has like basically everything that looks rounded. Whoa, wow. Oh, wow. I've really gotten into it. Okay, it looks like they kind of blend together a little bit. Some will just kind of like round out the the corners. Some will like blend it. I'm looking at like some really old school ones with like 60s and 70s designs, and oh boy, I thought like the 80s 90s designs of couches were not great, but like oh boy, I remember I remember those. Just like the way that colors clash on those ones. Um so it does kind of look like, oh, hmm, that wouldn't work, right? All right, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to go ahead and treat it like this whole thing is just kind of the back to the whole thing, and then I can always treat the arms like they just kind of like set into it a bit. So I think that's where I will go with this. Didn't think that we would be getting into couch design today, but here we are. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. Okay, so if we go back into this and we go ahead and do some loop cuts, I think I kind of want like three pronounced segments, but I'm gonna have the middle one be a little bit taller than the rest. But I also kind of want to kind of give them a little bit of a subtle rounding to them too. So, um, oh, math. Why is my math brain not working? Okay, so two cuts is gonna get us three core segments. Five cuts. Okay, so one less cut than I'm gonna have segments. Um, if I want to do like five per each, then I want to do like 15 cuts, 14 cuts. Sorry, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think is right. Okay, I think that's what I want to do. Because if we go here and here, yeah, so that'll work. So just kind of to show off a little bit of what I'm doing here. we're going to turn this on, and we're just going to move, oops, let's see here. We do that a little bit. You kind of get the idea. So, hey, there we are. Look at it. Not quite what I want to go for, because I kind of want to eyeball this a little bit more. Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and pop over there and take a peek. Oh yeah, yeah, I like that. Yeah, and I think that's kind of like pretty like consistent with like what I had been seeing, where it kind of just like the arms the arms kind of cut into it a bit, and yeah, it's it's interesting to like that's the thing with like 3D modeling for me is always just like, and I guess like really just artistic stuff in general is just this, how do I make this thing the way that I want to make this thing? And it's always interesting to be like, what are the parts that like are actually a part of this? Yeah, yeah. Which I mean for like something quick and easy, like it works really well for it. So, let's see here. Actually, I do think why not? We'll go ahead and start off with that. I'm actually gonna shade smooth on this so we kind of get that nice little rounded feel to it. But then I'm gonna just select this one and do kind of that, and then we do a little bit of that, kind of make that a little more subtle. I kind of like the drop off on that. Yeah, yeah, I'm liking this. So it's getting to kind of what I want to. We're gonna go ahead and turn off the proportional editing because I think, actually no, we'll leave that on a little bit. I think what I want to do is I'm gonna switch over to grab these far edges and kind of give it a little bit more rounded cornering to it. And oops. Kind of something like that. I'll turn off proportional editing and just fine tune that a little bit more. Oh, I could just have that like feed into that right there like that. Oh, that looks cozy. I'm liking that. Might need to make part of this taller though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see with the cushions. So, yeah, that that looks pretty cozy. I think, all told. Did I not? Did I not shade smooth on this? There we are. Oh, that looks cozy. Okay. If I really wanted to be technical nitpicky, like this section should probably be a little bit shorter because they should. I'm gonna be nitpicky. Whoops. I want faces. I'm gonna scale that long Y just a little bit. Maybe I turn proportional editing back on. Kind of like scrunch everything up just a little bit. Okay. I think that works. Oh, wow. Whoops. What is going on there? What did I do there? I'm just gonna, fix a thing. That's fine. It's an older couch. It's slightly deformed. That's fine. Okay. Now we'll try this again. Actually, hang on. Before I actually do that, let's go ahead and start with kind of our cushions here. I'm gonna have to math this out, aren't I? Wait, no, I don't have to, do I? Because Blender's cool and smart, right? That's a thing. So, all right, let's before I get too far into this. So we're gonna start with the X scale here. That is our X scale, so we're gonna want that the same, and then our Y scale. Haha! We're gonna just touch that up a little bit. Thank you, Blender. Alright. And then we'll go ahead and do our Z scale to kind of give this a little bit less of a feel to it. And then if we go up, look at that blocky cushion. But yeah, I'm really I have those little moments whenever I'm doing stuff in Blender of like, oh, I can do this and this is gonna work, right? And it's always like really nice when things like that do work. Okay, so it's gonna be our cushion. And I want to do an array modifier. Yeah. I don't know that cushion really helps. Oh, I want to do other stuff with the back too, cuz like I have like the shape of it, like the profile of it works really well, but I also kind of want to have like that like whoa. I mean, I guess I unintentionally made it that way. That's kind of fun. Whoops. Ah. One of those moments of like, oh no, what did I do? It's fine. It's fine. I wanted to give it a curved like little back to it anyway, so it kind of beat me to that punch. All right. I want to do an array modifier, I think. So I want 3 cushions. We're not going to do that. We're going to do the factor as our Y offset. Oh, 0, please. Thank you. And a little bit. Oh, not that much. Just like 0.02, maybe? Too much? 1.01, I think. Array modifiers are interesting. So I do think I have to move this to one side or the other in order for this to work. So I'm going to increase the count to 3, and we're just going to have a weird phantom cushion there for a moment. We're going to go ahead and just move those into position. So, right about there. That works! Yay! Yeah, array modifiers are really useful. they can be a bit fiddly. Like in that case where I had like the cushion that was just kind of like right in the middle, there wasn't going to be a way to. I say that you could do two arrays and then have like an array of like one count on either side, maybe, and maybe that works. I don't know. It's easier to just do it that way and just move it to position and then do the array modifier. Okay, I think that this is. So, like I was mentioning before, I think with the couch, I think there's a lot of complex stuff that I want to try to do with this down the road, to try to give it like not this like painful feel to it. I think that for now this will work. So let me go ahead and just slap some materials on here, and then I kind of want to get started on a coffee table too. And ooh, maybe if we have time, maybe just kind of like throw together like a small little like room diorama. That would be cool. So let's see where we get first. So and that's gonna be interesting now that I think about it. We'll figure that out. So um I guess cloth. I don't. All right, what do I want to do? That off-white cream, that I think that works. That'll work. We'll up the roughness on that. Honestly, I think that works right now. I I'm really tempted to like down the road to just do the thing that I was mentioning about with having this texture that I make that has like that old school pattern on it, and then just apply that to the couch because that would be so perfect. But yeah, I think that will work. So we can just actually hang on. We can just do this, and then obviously not the legs. And then copy material to selected, and we've got our nice little cream couch. Yeah. And then legs, we will do. I think that's gonna still fit with like the dark legs that I have, like the dark wood color that I have in like the other models that I showed earlier. So if we do wood, and then we're gonna do kind of this dark brown. We're gonna make that not quite so rough. Yeah. There's our couch, I think, for now. Okay. So let's go ahead and start on a coffee table now. Oh, I'm really tempted to do kind of the thought that I wanted to do with this, which was that I was thinking about making like kind of like a wooden coffee table with like a glass bit in the middle. I think for now I can just do like just a regular wooden coffee table and just call it good there. So I won't need that. Let me start, I guess, with. I'm gonna do the table itself. I'm gonna start with the cylinder, which feels like an odd choice, but it'll make sense, I promise. At least I hope. So, we're gonna shade smooth on that, and we will normals. We'll do that. Okay, we're gonna move that up. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And there we go, a floating coffee table. Alright, I probably need to have that down a little bit further. We'll figure that out. And so, let's go ahead and I'm going to do some interesting loop cuts along the side here. Because I want to kind of have like this little kind of mold effect to it. This nice little molding. Alright. So if we start, actually, let's do another little sneaky little thing. Oh, whoops. There. Okay. Oh. Wait. I'm confused. What am I doing? So I want, okay, will that work if I do, I don't think it knows what I really want to do. Oh, what am I doing? I can just do this. That's much easier. We got there. So to give it this kind of nice little like lip to it. Yeah. Ta-da-da! Man, I really like that. Right, and then the legs are going to be really easy. So, I probably could just hit tab to get there. So we'll do a cylinder. This time a cylinder that actually makes sense to be a cylinder. And I think I kind of want to do like the little angled legs, kind of similar to how I had the legs for the TV. So I think let's go ahead and make that about that small. Let's go to the underside here and figure out where I want to put that. We'll add our mirror modifier here. Okay. And there we go. Okay. Alright, so something like that I think works. Alright, and then we will move those up to meet the table. Okay. Alright, now, whoops. There we go. That's the thing I wanted to do. I'm gonna scale that. Oops. Kind of like that. I'm actually gonna move that up a little bit, so we kind of have like a shorter coffee table. Okay. And then, oops. I'm just reminding myself of like the eyes of like slugs or snails that just oh man. Okay. That should work, right? Right? Yeah. Quick and easy. I think I might want this surface on this a little bit like more shallow, so let's just go ahead and just. So I want that like little edge to be pronounced. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like that's the hope is that this all fits together well. So let's go ahead and yeah, that looks about right. Okay. And then this is gonna be an easy one to like do the materials for. So because it's all wood. And so we'll just do the same kind of thing. We'll do our dark brown, tone down the roughness a little bit to kind of give it this nice like little sheen. Oh, that looks so good. Alright, and then copy to selected. Yo! I love when like things like this are like this fast. I don't know why like I thought the lamp was going to be faster than the coffee table cuz you know, here we are. All right. So we will go ahead and save that. I'm good at spelling things, I swear. Coffee has two E's in it. I know this. I'm what would make you think that I tried to type it with one E? That's crazy. All right. So now that I think that I have the elements that I want, actually I can use this. So we're going to scale this up real mostly big. And then we'll scale this along this way. And we're going to go ahead and delete those. Whoops. Delete the faces. Alright. Um, I think that it I think that it automatically when you're doing the modifier, let's go ahead and let me save this real quick and we'll bring that back up. So it's going to be the actual diorama that we're going to use. But if we go back to our coffee table here and we look at that modifier here, it automatically handles the flipping for us. So because it's just knowing that like it's flipping those along that axis. I think I don't know what flip does because I was thinking that maybe flip like will reverse it so that they're all kind of facing the same way. Yep. I don't know everything about it, but I know enough that like you can just leave the two, like in this case, like we wanted it flipped so that we have four legs. You can just leave it with the two axes, and then it will like know, oh hey, we'll go ahead and like make these angled along that mirror, if that makes sense. All right. So we don't need to save. Okay. I don't know what I want to do for like the room here. I'm gonna do some textures to start with, or some materials. Man, I got the hiccups. We're gonna start with the wall. I don't know why, but I'm kind of feeling like this, like, deep green. If we kind of feeling like this deep green might be like interesting, you know? Like that. Like it's kind of this like little lounge. And then I think I'm gonna do the floor a different color. So we'll do a new material. Actually, you know what? For the floor, we might just go ahead and make the floor like wooden for now, and then we can figure it out later. It's like this nice little wooden floor, and then it becomes this lounge. This is cool. Okay, I'm gonna hide these two here so that I can just see what I'm working with here. Alright. Okay, so let's see here. I always forget if it's link or append. I think link actually is going to work better for this because I don't want to be able to influence the individual elements, but I want to be able to pull everything in. So if we link our couch modifier, I forget how to do this. Do I? Okay. It's been a while since I've done this, clearly. It's object, right? Link everything. Yo, there's our couch. Oh, right. That's the problem with linking, though, is that you get everything in there, but you don't get to work with it. Okay. So if I wanted to, like, change the couch, then I'd have to, like, actually, like, change it in its own model. Alright. We'll do the append then. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and call this... Can you do a collection within a collection? What was this called again? This feature. Append. Appendages. I understand that. For me, like, I work well enough with them, so it helps me to kind of keep them organized, but then there's also some real headaches that come with that too. So it's gonna be the diorama, and then we're just gonna call this scene. Okay. Arms, back, base, cushion, cylinder, which I guess I left a cylinder, and legs. Oh, wait, hang on. I also wanted to... Let's see. Okay, there we go. So... Haha. Okay. And this way I can select all, I can deselect all. Okay. Oh yeah, I can just use, oh, no, that, never mind. Okay. And then, whoops. There we go. Okay. So we can hide that. I'm going to go ahead and create new collections in here for everything that we're going to have. So we'll go ahead and have the lamp. Oh, whoops. This still. TV. Oh. Helps to actually like go to rename it. Alright, shelf. Drawers. And then the table. Okay. Let's actually start with appending the table. Okay. Going back. There's our table. Oh, that's nice. So because I had table selected, like it just was like, oh, hey, we'll just go ahead and append that right there. That's good to know. Alright, except I don't need the camera and the light. Whoops. And the light. So, hello? Can I delete those? There we go. Okay. It feels about right for a coffee table, right? Boop. I'm really liking how this is looking. Okay. And then let's go ahead and get the TV in here. So we will append, and then I'm going to need to get back into the blend state stuff for this one. The TV. Object. Oh, I'm dumb. I can just, instead of going in to delete the camera and light every time I do the append, I can just deselect them when I'm importing everything. I swear. Oops. I want the full rotation. There we go. Okay. Oops. Yeah, right about there. Man. The old school era of like this tiny little TV and being so far away from it. Oh man. Now we have like I have to. I have to. Now we have like giant TVs. Exactly. You knew what I was going for. Oh, oh, that's awesome. All right, there's our TV. So now let's go ahead and, since I'm going to be in the blend day stuff, we'll go ahead and get the drawers and the shelf in. I'll start with the shelf. So append, get back to here, and shelf. Oh boy, I forgot how many things there were in this one. Because the shelf has all of these cubes, and this was before I was like good about renaming everything. So cube. Whoops. Also, ignore the book that's clearly peeking through the back there. I mean, what are you talking about? There's no book that's peeking through the back. Alright, I'm thinking we have the shelves on this side of the TV. And then, whoops. Move those up like that. Yeah, I think I'm in kind of the same camp because like then like it's easier to know like, oh, this is what this is. With the shelf, I don't know that it's really going to make that much of a difference because instead of these being cubes, these would all be books. So that would be still a whole mess to kind of like organize. much like you know how this actual shelf looks, like just disorganized. I'm appending, so that gives me the I'm appending because that gives me the ability to rotate and scale. So I think if I did link, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, I think if I did link instead, that would kind of keep the model static. So like with the couch, if I made any changes to the couch on the model, then that would be reflected on the linked version of the couch. Whereas appending, I think, is just directly importing the objects, and then like I can work with them here, but then if I make any individual changes to the couch, then it's not going to work. Which I guess is another... You can still add an object transform for the whole thing. Hey Snow! Thanks. I'm really happy with this. I didn't think that we were going to get to the diorama part of this tonight, but here we are. You can still add an object transform for the whole thing, but you can't edit children, the mesh itself. Oh, maybe. When I linked the thanks. I didn't make all of this. So I made the table, the couch, I made this little like basic diorama, and then the lamp that we haven't imported yet. The TV, the bookshelf, and then the drawers that I'm going to be importing were all from Blends Day stuff that Cheese has organized, and we have these little like weekly prompts of like, here, make this thing, and that was the the drill mech that I made in that I posted in the Share Your Creations. Like that was from yesterday's Blends Day, and that was so it's I'm so happy with how that came out. I'm really happy with how this has come out, even if the couch is a little bit subpar. All right. So let me try linking again, because I can show kind of like what I ran into when I tried to link the couch earlier. So I'm looking for the drawers here. Drawer. Okay, object, and then we don't want the light or the camera. So I have it, and then I'm assuming that I should be able to. Oh, where did it put this? It didn't put this where I thought it was going to. But like, you can see like trying to rotate it, like it's not rotating, so I can't just kind of like lock it into place. I don't know if there's. Oh yeah, I was so happy with the mech. But yeah, I don't know if like there's like things that I can do to transform this when I'm just linking it. So yeah, so unfortunate, but it's fine. Like I said, like if I need to, like I do have like now that I'm organizing these, so like if I do changes with the couch, I can always just come in here, select all, delete them all, and then append the new couch, the better couch, couch 2.0. Oh, I do not want to append that into couch. I'm trying to be very good about like keeping these in their nice little like boxes. All right, so we'll append now the drawers. And then we can. Whoops. How are you doing today? I'm having a day. Oh, that was fun. It's okay, little Chester. You're okay. You have a light down. Oh. Oh. We all have those days. Oh, I don't want to rotate. I want to move this up. Right about there. This has actually been really good because this is like putting us like right at that 2 hour mark. So I like to kind of like keep streams to like right around the 2 hours because I feel like that works the best for me and it's not like stressful and so much to keep up with. I don't remember what that blue line is for, but I know that's something dumb that I tried to do. Oh, hi. No, I know what that is now. What? What happened there? Okay, I have some wonky things going on with the handles. That's the top handles, if I remember right. Right? I forget what I did, because... Because I think what I did was I wanted to make it so that I could just move the drawer, and that the handles would, like, move with the drawer. Object constraint. Let's see here. Where do I find that? I think you're right, because I think what I ended up doing was trying to have fourth from the bottom. Okay. If we just remove that, because I think what I ended up doing for that was I wanted to try to like have it so that when the drawer moved in and out, that like the handles would move with it. Oh, great. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Alright, and then we'll move that up. Haha! Oh, I'm so digging this right now. Let me scale that bookcase down a little bit. What am I doing? I don't want any of that. I just want to scale it down. Just kind of like better match like the way that I have the drawers too. There we go. All right, and we have our last object that we'll go ahead and append here. I keep wanting to like use different terms that like make sense to me. All right, and that is going to be in our diorama project here. Here. Make sure that we don't have the light or the camera. I think something like that'll work. Oh my word, there we go. There we go. Hang on, I gotta let's see here. So I just want these two. We're just gonna go ahead and just boost those up a little bit. Look at that. Oh, I have a thought. I can import one more thing. Hang on. Or append one more thing. So let's see here. So we'll do a new collection. Okay. There we go. And so we will append, and this is going to be... Oh, is this going to do both of them, though? This might do both. We'll figure it out. So, blends day, painting, object. Actually, I could just select the one. I think it's this one, right? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. Giant painting. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that looks so cozy. Here, I'm gonna actually move that a little bit further this way so that the lamp... Yeah! There we go. Ah, I'm really happy with that. I'm definitely gonna grab a screenshot of this. So... That looks so cool. I'm so happy with that. Oh yeah, yeah. I was thinking about doing that. Like maybe like to kind of like polish things up. I do want to work on this some more because like especially with the couch, I want to do more with it. I do want to look at like some molding to do. Maybe even like throw a carpet in here to kind of tie the room together. Oh, made the comment earlier of like this is just like, you know, some home decorating, and I really feel that right now. But yeah, I really like this. This has been a lot of fun and just really cool to kind of like show the just show how like just those weekly practices have like really helped to tie that together, and it's really been amazing. So I do want to give you a special thanks, Cheese, for like organizing that. I've tried tinkering with 3D modeling before, before Blends Day, and just got nowhere. And just having somebody like to help like coach me through little things, big things, dumb little mistakes, and like best practices, like that's really made a difference. And yeah, so thank you so much for all of that. And I think that this is a pretty good place to go ahead and leave off. I will go ahead and post that screenshot that I grabbed of all this. Actually, hang on. Let me actually grab a good screenshot that doesn't have like the 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 thing. So we'll go ahead and save that over that. There we go. But yeah, I really like how the thing it had. I always forget to like toggle that off, so I'm pretty sure that like it was because I'm just like getting the viewport rendering that it was gonna have just that like outline, that little dot here. um, but yeah, so that has been the stream. So again, this is a specialty stream. So normally I stream, I try to stream, I should say, each week. I've missed a couple weeks because life hits hard sometimes. um, but I normally just stream gameplay kind of stuff. So we've been playing through the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which that has been so much fun, and just a bunch of like voices to like try to do and try to match consistently, and it'll bring up text boxes with random people that like I'm not sure who's voicing it, and then I'll do a voice and I'm like, oh no, that's really the wrong character. It's been fun though. So I will be getting back to that. We're on episode 3, I think, that we're going to be starting this next week. As long as life plays nice enough to let me stream. So hopefully, I do try to be good about if I'm not going to be able to stream, to kind of just let people know. But yeah, I think that is it. Next, I'm kind of tempted for the next specialty stream, so it's going to be a stream showcase. I'm kind of tempted, honestly, to do like, since it's going to be December and since it's going to be that time of year, to just do like snow themed levels and just kind of like showcasing like some of the coolest like snow levels that I can think of. So that might be what I do. I don't know for sure, because that's gonna be a lot of overhead to try to figure that out. So we'll see if I end up committing to that. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining. And I will, if you're up for it, I will catch you next week for some more Great Ace Attorney Chronicles and continuing the story there. Thanks everyone. Bye.